Okay, let me see where there's an easy place for us to get Nago. Golden birthday.
Cat, and I just immediately start dropping a bunch of stuff.
Stage 1 in Grassland, let's go.
Fake. We've done this level a million times. I don't remember a cat being here. What would it be like if nobody knew? Like, run into all the animals and puke. Yeah, I don't know. But what if we didn't? There's no cat. Get out of here.
Oh, you can't move around. Okay. Makes sense.
I like how I got very angry and fast.
Yeah. We didn't need to get the false ending, but I wanted to see it for no particular reason. Okay, so all we gotta do is take Nago to the end of the stage.
God damn it. That's what I tried to not have happen.
Parasol sucks ass. I will get the cutter. What?
Nothing, I couldn't move.
Alright.
Thai Ranchroom bungalows for sale. That was it. That was the whole thing.
Alright. If you say so. If you're tough enough.
I didn't realize that Thai Ranchroom was...
I want to see if there's a way to get through this, like, with a single jump.
Okay. But I was just gonna say, I didn't realize that Thai Ranchroom was, like, considered a very popular Pokemon until I saw that it was. That was a good story.
I should make a storytime channel where all the stories are made up. And the animation is like... It's
but
like,
it doesn't matter if they're made up as long as they tell the real story.
It's plagiarized from student films. God damn, was that a reference to the fucking Vietnam book?
Yes. There was somebody in chat once that defended that book. I mean, it probably doesn't.
Even though it's indefensible.
Probably doesn't deserve my, like, random level of hatred for it.
Do you want to try to get the pop?
Pop. Yeah, Mario 3. Oh god, okay. Well. Okay, there, I healed a half thing.
Get off of a cat. Hang on.
What? I need cat, though. Oh, I'm stupid, okay. I'm like, I don't want to wait for it to break open the other side. That would take too long.
Bemba cut. Okay, I'll stop. I think it was a good call to cut it where we did. It was a good shout.
There is no good shout.
Yes, there is.
You've never said it before.
Yeah, because I'm talking to more British people nowadays than I used to, because I go to work. So I've also started saying cheers.
Okay.
I'm picking up on the vocabulary of the people I'm talking to.
But do you follow up cheers with mate?
No, I'm not that British. I think I've ever called anyone mate, unironically.
I mean, when I do the cheers mate thing, I think that's like New Zealand, actually. Where is Worcester from? Is it New Zealand?
I don't know.
I think it's either New Zealand or Australia.
Ooh. What did people try to cancel him for? I know there was some shit with that.
What the fuck? I didn't know they did.
Well, I think this was a failed canceling where, like, somebody tried to, like, make a post and then he basically immediately showed it was full of shit. I think it was one of those.
God.
My fucking phone is like the charging port. My phone is like the charging port.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm not tough enough.
We only have 2 lives.
Wait, what? How did we lose so many? Is it because when the game restarted it?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
That's how video games work.
Shouldn't be.
I think it should be.
Motherfucker.
Oh. Look at me being outstanding in my field.
Proficient. Become proficient. Which is it? Is it Hoopty? I think Hoopty evolves by becoming proficient.
Yeah, you would know that.
I actually don't usually remember the evolution methods of the lovely fellows, even though they are my creation.
I mean, I don't remember most of the SC evolution methods, but also those were from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Rear.
Is this level? Because I think I have seen level.
Oh, we did this before, yeah.
What?
We've done this level before. I said I would cut it out, and I just kind of didn't.
Good.
It's okay. We've had
Oh.
we've had acceptable commentary. Clearly, we needed to walk the fake Kirby to the end of the thing.
Enemy assault.
Kirby wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, crispy. Oh,
Bad?
Miss me, la TV. Yes, that's French these kids are speaking.
But they're not French. They're American. With real fucking barbecue sauce in their veins.
Bonjour. This is transvestite. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
I need to show it to you.
We mostly... I don't think we share any commercials or ads, like, between regions, except for some for, like, import toys. No, not even import toys, just American toys. They often wouldn't replace the American advert. But most other things, you know, we wouldn't have, even, like, the programming blocks, right? Like, you know, for cartoons, like, you know, odds would be like, next up is Dexter's Lab. Like, you know, it would be all British, and then it would go back to, American for the cartoons. At least I think so. I might be remembering.
I should complain again about, like, marathons being bad. It was a good...
I cannot relate to, like, kids that grew up with... Because I grew up watching TV, but I remember these kids, it's like, oh yeah, man, I remember all these, like, events and, like, special programming blocks. I couldn't wait until 5 p.m. when my favorite show would come on. And I'm like, I have no idea when any of my shows came on. I don't remember any special events or, like, you know, anything like that. I watched cartoons, and there were some I liked. If it was on, I would watch the episode that was on. That's, like, it. Yay, Maxon.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Alright.
So, DDD again.
Yup. Except this time we don't have a cheese.
I have a decent ability.
I have Cutter, which I like.
Or like Gunther. Was Kyle Rayner? I feel like the wrestler, maybe.
There's a Kenny something who is a fan of Undertale and came onto the ring with Megalovania playing one time.
Came onto the ring?
Well,
oh,
like
and wrestling.
The wrestling
okay.
ring.
Man, I can't believe they played Undertale for the Pope. Or whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, they had the... Yeah, it was like a circus performance with Megalovania.
Laundry Winks.
Laundry Winks.
Laundry Winks, Laundry Winks. Stupid whore.
Is it just me or are you taking a lot of damage?
Am I taking a lot of damage?
Yeah.
Well, how conservative do we have to be?
Well, no, the next boss is in, like, its own area, so we should be fine.
I figured as much. Like, I'm being a little bit careful, but not as much as I could be.
Yeah.
Hello. 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 Okay.
God damn it. Wow, I can't believe we synchronized our movements so well. Naga doesn't get to come with us? Okay.
There is no level 6.
Hyper
Zone. Okay. Shit, isn't that like an N64 game? I'm coming too.
This is looking familiar.
Not familiar enough. Boy needs a wrench.
Probably.
What kind of lamb-ass power is heart, anyway?
Ooh, I'm dying out here.
Wow, you really took off.
Ooh.
Gotta say, not super impressed by the graphics of this section.
Yeah. Come on. Should I save state? Maybe not. Oh no.
Player 1 is now being controlled by Mondays.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No. I wanted to save state when we were in a good position, but I was like right in front of him, and I'm like, I don't feel safe here. And then I proceeded to take 2 hits.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I want Sam's Pizza.
Sam's Club. For fuck's sake. I'm like trapped between a fucking rock and a
We will
dark
take
place.
you to a Sam's Club, even though I
cannot
haven't.
fucking move anywhere. He's like got me by the balls. Fucking asshole, go away.
This game is a bucket of balls! Nostalgia Critic 2008.
Ooh, I'm dying. Come on. Okay.
Oh.
Ugh, hate this. It's gonna be a second phase, isn't there?
Very likely. I'm about to be
It's not
dead.
actually,
Yeah, dead.
Come on, man.
Bro. Bro.
Just one hit away.
Gray.
Ah!
Yeah, you're one hit from death, yeah.
This is not gonna... What were we supposed to do? He just approached us.
Alright, yeah, let's actually just start from the beginning again.
Yeah. It won't let me spawn you. Oh, it
Yeah,
won't move either.
Oh, I think I'm about to eat shit immediately. Nope, okay. Let's try to not do that too much.
No, but that was stupid.
Oh.
I didn't realize you could hit the frosted mini wheats there.
The frosted mini wheats.
Yeah.
Oh. That was 2 hits I didn't need to take. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Just run between the tall grass. Oh, come on. Okay, that's better. You can respawn if needed.
Like, I'm almost dead, but it doesn't really matter because I can come back and it only takes 1 thing from there. Gray. I think get in the corner when he moves forward.
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Red shit. What was the red shit?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why did he turn white?
Oh god, that took a whole thing from me. Oh shit. I thought it only took a half.
No, it's one whole thing instead of...
Oh. Yeah, bleeding eye. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta save state. We'll probably have to reload now.
Right.
What? I thought it was you. Well, no, I didn't think I was you, but I thought I actually saw Kirby down there. It's not like I was like, oh yeah, I'm gooey. That was weird.
Oh shit, I forgot the controls.
For Gothican. Anyway, I guess try to not get hit as much this time.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, just a bit of advice. Help. Do we have to hit in them? Sorry, I'll do another save state after it actually forms here. Do we want to hit it in the eye specifically, or is anywhere fine?
Let me spam first, and
sorry.
I don't think it actually matters. Let's see.
Hard to say, but it looks like probably not. Probably doesn't matter. Okay, I don't want to keep doing this, but that's really stupid that we keep getting hit by the first fucking attack.
Yeah.
We know it's coming. No. Oh, you asshole! What? I thought he went straight through the center. I don't think I've seen him go down to the corner, have we? And then he, like, spits out the stupid red crap. The raspberry coulis.
Raspberry coulis.
There's a scene in Friends where Joey goes to a fancy restaurant and he orders like some cheesecake or something, and he says, "Excuse me, waiter, what is this red crap on my cheesecake?" And he goes, "It's raspberry coulis." And I don't remember what the punchline is after that, but you know, basically he doesn't know what it is. Yeah, he says red crap. Like, it's funny because he said crap to the fancy waiter.
Yes.
Fuck off. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge these.
Just don't be where they are.
Oh, okay, so I thought I had to be, like, sort of near. Okay, that helped, thank you.
I thought that this week's email was entitled Teddygram Memories.
What the fuck? I don't remember that. Teddygram?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Teddygram?
Well, Teddygrams are, like, little
you.
cookies.
That was so bad.
Yeah, it was from it was the one about the Couch Patch. They're sharing stories about, like, the origin of where the Couch Patch came from. And Homestar just comes in and he is like...
I'm gonna keep doing this, I have no shame.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'll make a new save state after we survive this.
I won't even spawn. Okay, maybe I'll spawn.
Attack success.
Whatever. I'm not gonna explain the Teddygram thing, it's fine. Oh.
You can't even see... Okay. I literally started moving as soon as I saw his wound open up, and I still... Like, Kirby didn't move. Because there's that much of a fucking wind-up on his movement.
And lunge.
Fuck you so bad. I hate you.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
And the lunge.
Oh my god.
I moved.
I mean,
is so
he
fucking
like
slow.
tracks you. I'm not really sure what to do about it.
I have no shame. I don't care.
Feel no shame.
You're doing okay.
Feel no shame.
Darkness, endless despair.
Brown
Feel
bricks.
no pain, shame.
Red
Fuck.
crap.
That'd be a good alt title. Okay, come on, we got this.
Alright, phase 3, let's go.
Probably. If this was a fucking, like, the final
How is it
ending
not
of,
dead?
of
Come
a
on.
modern Kirby game, then there would be a phase 3. Oh god, there is a phase 3! Oh no! I didn't
Yeah.
realize this game was 3D.
Oh.
Hey, guess what? We're still not done after this.
No.
Nope. Well, we'll be done with the boss, but, I think this thing has lower HP. Hard to say. But no, we got...
Nice parasite.
After this, we gotta do mini games, and then we have to, do the stupid, like, end-of-level jumping mini game as, like, a mini game, and we have to, like, do it well, but we'll just save scum that.
Oh.
Oh, is it dead? Oh, okay. Yeah, just gotta treat it like an ex-parasite, I guess. Ooh.
Drift. Science wagon.
Science Falcon. Project Kirby 3.
I like the whale.
I just beg of the way. I like that they were able to get these illustrations in here.
That was all I had to say. Deed.
Gunji. Gunji-kun.
It was a very plump looking Deed.
Yes. What was Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright's name in the other one? Dr. Shine and Reverend Bright?
I don't fucking remember. Bruh.
Like what I said their names were.
Winchby.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I just realized it's Orca spelled backwards.
Oh my god, I didn't get that either.
This game can't have a dolphin in it because it already has that.
Didn't I already make that joke?
Probably, I don't know.
I think I made it about some other game. Some other game. No, his name is,
Fish Kashk.
what was it? It was
What?
well, I literally earlier today, what did I say that thing's name was?
What, the
name.
fish?
Yeah, I said Kind's name is now, like, it was some name beginning with B that was, like, a reference to something.
I don't fucking remember. This looks like Gen 1 Pidgey artwork.
Yeah, it does. Well, one of the evolutions. Because they have, like, the weird winged eyeliner.
This looks like weird Gen 1 Jigglypuff artwork.
No.
This looks like weird Gen 1 Natu artwork.
Super Mario Club. Super Mario Club is just the old name for Treehouse, right?
Oh, is it? I don't know. This... I enjoy this Rick. It is very fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So assuming that the minigames we have to do for, like, the 100% completion aren't harder than the regular ones, I mean, they weren't easy, but
That's fake.
The people in the comments that were like, "Oh boy, wait till you fucking get to the later ones." Like, I think you're exaggerating a little bit, or maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, if I can replicate my performance.
I'm expecting ass. Yay, the ladies' razor.
I like the ladies'
There's
razor.
Rob Ginold.
Wow, look, you can see there are 3 axes that it's secretly teasing Kirby 64, which will be a 3D game.
Except it's like still
It's
2D,
2.5D. A while ago, I had a funny thought where I'm like, you know how people argue like, oh, the game's not 3D, it's technically 2.5D. What if that was a different game? Like, I just imagined like overhearing a conversation.
Can you like restart or something here?
Oh, yeah. I had to press start to make that appear.
Ron Ginold.
Do I have to reset the system?
God.
Oh, no.
Nintendo!
Yeah, like, what if there was someone's like, oh, well, technically it's actually it's actually a 3.5D game. It's not a fully 4D. And just, like, imagining what the hell that means. Alright, I think it's an option. Minigame. Yeah, here we go. Super NES MG5.
The fuck is this?
This is just you do the minigames. Can you appear?
No.
Alright, guess I'm doing them by myself.
Alright. Bitch.
Oh god.
Like, actually didn't see it. I blinked.
I will save state between each one.
Oh.
Alright.
You better not. I still want Sam's Pizza.
Ah, yes.
Sorry, but I'm only an eel. Four.
Yeah. 5?
Yeah.
Was that 2?
I think it was 2.
That was pretty damn fast.
That one, I think, was easier than the first one. I couldn't see shit on the third one.
That one, it felt like it was there for like 2 frames. Okay.
To me, it's easier to see that an object exists in a place for 2 frames than, like, identifying which object it is.
Hmm.
Six.
Oh no, there's...
Oh
Whoa! Oh, they didn't do that before. I was warned about that. I was told, like, hey, there's a possibility for there to be multiple... And I thought I saw that, but I'm like, no, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Forkies are enraptured.
Oh, this isn't going to be the same, is it? That'd be a bit lame.
A little bit. It was 4 or 5. Oh my god, there's a lot.
I guess we really did get lucky with this earlier. Okay, fine. Fine, I admit it.
I don't. You could be a dickweed and screenshot it.
Yeah.
I saw 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that one right. I told her 5 of these, 2 of the other.
Oh god, like 2 or 3?
Fuck. It's amazing that we got the easy version all 3 times when we did it.
I mean, is this, like, one that we're doing here not specifically a harder version of it?
No.
I got 4.
Yep.
I think only 2.
I think so. Yeah.
So you really gotta get all these mini games in one go, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that being pretty bad. I don't even know what the hell this one is. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Was that the one with a lot?
I honestly don't know. I couldn't check that many things at once. I think 3.
Oh, what the fuck? I swear I saw 4.
It's 4 of each.
Okay, so there's always 12. That's gonna be good to know.
Yeah, let's do, like, I'll try to count red, yellow, blue in that order. I completely fucking failed at that one.
I happen to count blues.
Okay. Oh my god. I think it was 5. That was the only one I got to check.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, we absolutely got the fucking softballs on these in the stages.
I still don't know how that's the case, if these are specifically meant to be harder.
What do you mean?
Didn't you say that they were?
No, I didn't. I said they might be, but I don't think so. Oh, I like wasn't all listening. Okay.
Yeah, this one, I hate this one so much.
Sorry if it's coming through the mic. Okay.
I don't even understand this.
Oh.
I genuinely don't know what we're listening for.
They make a different sound effect when they draw.
I know, but like it. There's too many other sounds.
I think I'm like thinking about other things. I need to like completely focus on this. I don't know what I'm doing. I had this like for whatever reason, yeah, it's the same first time every time. For whatever reason, like the first time I just had no trouble with this in the stage. I was just like, yeah, you just listen for the sound.
I think it was 3. Shit. I was wrong anyway.
This is stupid because, like, okay, can someone tell me if this is specifically a harder version? Because I guess I could look it up, but like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how the fuck did we get the easy, like, the softballs the first time?
I don't think we did.
Fuck me. Why do I keep doing that? That's like the third time that's happened where I thought it was the fifth and it was actually the fourth. I don't know why. I got an easy one that time as well.
Like I feel like if I had played this game as a kid, I would have just never been able to do this. Like, that's fucking awful. I swear every time you did that, it would play 5 noises, and then the one he'd ask for is just a 6th noise. Like,
no, I always recognized it as one of the noises. I just, for some reason, stopped being able to maintain it properly. Anyway, his jump.
Okay.
With jumping, sorry.
What the hell?
What is this? Do I have to... Oh, I pick. Okay, I pick who I have. Yeah, I'll just do regular Kirby.
Oh. Small bird is better.
Let's see. How many stages of this do I have to do?
I mean, you can just hit any of them, right? Why are you specifically aiming for the hard ones?
I'm not. I don't actually know how to get the far ones, because...
Okay, it's when they're like squished really far to the ground. That's the farthest distance.
Oh, really? That doesn't make any sense. So it's the mapping basically just all scrambled up?
No, it's not scrambled. It's when they're standing tall, it's jumping in the front. When they're squished down,
oh, it's revert. I have literally thought it was the other way around this entire game.
I thought it was the other way around, like, in the first half of the game, and then I kind of figured it out.
I thought it was just the top one. The top one is bad, but then otherwise it follows the curve.
No, top one should just be the one, like, immediately in front of you.
It actually didn't accept my input properly anyway, because I tried to go for one that was slightly off of that, so I would have made that.
Bench full of... What would it be like if Craig... Chesterfield sofa.
How many stages does I have to do?
I have a feeling it's going to keep going until there's only one safe spot.
That would be ass. Don't know when I should save stay then. Because I don't want to just do it for every stage, because that'd be lame.
Yeah. Was there anything else you had to do after this?
Nope. This is the last thing in the game. This is the last 1%.
I feel like any time that a safe spot is the beginning or end, you should always go for that one.
I've been trying. I don't know how. I got, like... I thought that was the, like... Okay. I guess I just need to be really careful and watching for this.
Yeah, just look for the particular frames of animation.
Nope.
Oh, what the fuck?
I thought that was the...
Yeah. There might also be some input delay.
Maybe. Because Kirby is very cute.
Dust her off. Pancreas on top.
That's still farther than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am slightly curious how well I would do at this. Yeah. Yeah, again. Oh my god.
No, why would you do that?
Because it's the fucking noises the Switch menu's making.
No, it's not.
It totally is. Oh my god.
I mean... I don't feel like there's any getting good at this. The frames are not distinct enough.
Don't look at a boot.
Is there... Can you even get the second one?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you can.
It's statistically improbable for me to keep getting 1 and 3 this many times. I thought for sure that was gonna be a 2. I left that like later than usual.
Try aiming for 1.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why did that work?
I don't know. Alright, this one's gonna be fucking hard to judge.
I almost had it.
I was expecting you to actually get it first try.
Second is not too bad. And now do it when there's no safe spot. Oh, you just gotta do this over and over. Okay. How many times?
Okay, now this time, aim for 1, but better.
Fuck off. I was trying so hard to get to earlier. Guessing I have to get 3 in a row. There you go, I got the single one 3 times in a row. Are you kidding me? How long do I have to do this for?
Is it gonna be every single spot?
Let me check. This whole playthrough has been checking the fucking wiki for stupid bullshit.
Checking the wiki and loading states, yeah.
A score of 10 or higher. Okay.
Oh. Okay, what score do we have?
I have no idea.
I mean, just take a loss and see.
Okay. Okay.
Ian. What's the B, boss rush?
What? I got 10 though. Do we have to do the boss rush? No. I mean, let me check.
I guess you could also try just getting a couple more points and jump. I don't know. Like.
No, I haven't done it. There should be a question mark there. I guess I need to get 1 more. Maybe the wiki's just wrong and I actually need to get above 10.
Slightly dumb. Kirby is a Lando Calrissian.
Yes. Nope. It sure is not taking it. What the fuck? Maybe I need to press a different button on here? Maybe because I pressed B, it's like not accepting the score or something?
That doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh. Oh, you do. I do have to do the fucking boss thing. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? I don't want to do that. I'm an hour and 8 minutes.
God. Is it at least 2-player?
Try joining.
Hold on. No. No, I cannot.
Yeah, I'm not doing this right now. I guess there'll be another part. This is fucking stupid.
Okay.
I just don't fucking want to.
I know.
I'm like...
I mean, we could just say fuck it.
No.
Like, who cares?
I mean, I already kind of... There was already an issue with Mother 3 where I missed an enemy. I'm gonna want to go back and do that eventually. Like, this I'm not gonna wait long for, but there will be another part.
Alright.
Fuck this game, honestly. Okay. Alright, yeah, so this... I put this off for a fucking while.
I still don't know why this is Boss Butch. Like,
I don't know. So, I can't remember if we went into the details of this, but yeah, it's forced one player. You can't do this two-player. You don't have any copy abilities, and you have to do all the bosses in one go, and this includes both phases of DDD and all 3 phases of Dark Matter. So...
That's a fucking crock of shit, okay.
Yeah. Really, it's just the longevity. Like, I did get... I mean, there I took a hit, but...
Yeah.
I didn't do too bad. I definitely would not have been able to do it on my first try, probably not even my second try. I mean, yeah, definitely not my first try. I might have been able to do it after a couple attempts. I couldn't be bothered to go at this for a few hours. Like, I was annoyed enough that this was...
It's not worth the effort, yeah.
Yeah, I was annoyed enough that this was part of the 100% because I didn't think it was. I also completely forgot about this phase of Wispy Woods until I did it again.
I definitely did, because I don't remember this shit.
Yeah. So yeah, with Acro... with Acro, somebody in the comments, informed me that you're supposed to, like, blow water at the projectiles it spits at you. I did, like, in the underwater part, so that made this easier. In fact, and by easier, I just mean possible, because I think we could not figure out how to damage it without using copy abilities.
I remember having generally some issues with it, but not specifically what the issues were. Are we accepting that hit?
I mean, I'm not playing.
I know, but, like, I was surprised you didn't rewind immediately.
Cause... I don't know, it was kind of a crapshoot whether or not I would, accept a hit. I did accept a few. I could not tell you what the criteria were. I just kind of...
I'd figure that any in, like, the fights prior to Dark Matter would probably be reset. I don't know.
Oh, no. I mean, fucking... What's her face? Ado is, like, a menace. Her fight is way too fucking long and involved. She should have been the final boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sometimes I would take a hit and I'd be like, okay. And then I would take another hit that would be, like, stupid. And then I'm like, let me just roll back both of these.
I don't know how much I care for the fact that it's barfing up skulls.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just one, you know what they say, but...
All toasters, yeah.
This boss is kind of annoying as well. Fucking Pocky and Rocky with Becky.
Yes. You know, this is not surprising at all, given my track record, but I will definitely say, having seen, now that I'm seeing these bosses again, I remember nothing of this game. Like,
yeah. It's a shame. The game looks nice. It has some good stuff going on for it. I always hate when they would jump over the thing at the wrong time. I know it's a predictable jump timing, but it would still annoy me. Anyway. Yeah, like I have said, I think, in other parts of the playthrough, or if not, then I definitely at least mention this when talking to other people about it, but the level design in this game really left a lot to be desired. Like, I don't know.
Like, I remember some of the weird parts, like the fucking Rob maze.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the time, this game would just kind of make rooms that would just, like, walk through, there's some enemies. You did
that's just Kirby level design.
No,
like,
I've played other Kirby games that have much more interesting and involved levels. More tightly designed. These were just kind of like throwing shit at a wall, I feel like.
Because I've played Kirby Superstar to death. It's like one of my favorite games ever, and even with that one, you know, I couldn't necessarily tell you the layouts of like a bulk of the areas of that game. Like, there's a few spots that stand out.
I mean, I don't think 2D level design has to be so memorable that you can like sketch it back from memory, but I don't know.
Yeah. Do you remember anything of that game since we played through it the one time, or is that one also just
Superstar?
Kind of like
well, I had played a lot of Superstar another time as well.
Okay.
So, I do remember decent amounts of it. I feel like that game also benefits from its variety. Like, that was kind of the whole point of it, as Sakurai explained in that one video, where he stuck the game's dick and said it was a masterpiece.
Proudly unsubscribed. Fucking jackasses. I'm pretty sure it is just the one guy, but yeah. I haven't watched any of the recent videos from Sakurai yet, so I don't know if he's, you know, done anything else to offend people by talking about things in
that was
games
bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think so. Nothing that stood out to me. So, yeah, given that this is a little repetitive, obviously we're about to move on to the next boss shortly here, but part of me is like, oh, since it's post-commentary, I should, like, this should just be about the gameplay, but I'm already running out of things to say, so instead I'm going to tell an anecdote about, this was not a huge deal, but I was supposed to have, like, a video appointment with a hospital earlier today. And basically, like, a week ago, they tried to call me, and I missed the call, so they sent a voicemail, and they're like, just a reminder, you have a video appointment in a... I'm like, this is like the 5th time this has happened, where they're like, reminder about your appointment coming up that we scheduled without telling you. And I'm like, man, and I like, they didn't say it was a video appointment.
Is
they just
the type of thing where they send you an email that you just never see, and then that's your only ever time that you're told it? Or...
There were a couple of instances in the past where I had been sent things through the post. That was bullshit, by the way. That should have hit it. Where I'd been sent things through the post, and they'd gone to the wrong address, because I always assume that if I update, like, the GP with my new address, you know, my normal doctor, that, like, all of the other hospitals, like, my medical records will update. And I think that's not true. I think I have to manually update it with, like, every different place I end up seeing, and I can never remember all the different departments and shit. But, yeah, anyway, so... so I emailed them back, I'm like, I don't know about an appointment, like, where is it, where do I have to go? And they're like, oh, you don't go anywhere, it's a video appointment. I'm like, oh, thanks for fucking telling me. And they're like, yeah, we'll send you an email, like, short, like, you know, before the meeting with details about, like, the meeting link. I'm like, okay. So yesterday, they sent me an email that says, hi, Autumn, you can access your meeting link by going to the My Care UCLH page. And I'm like, I don't have that set up. I try to go there, and it says, like, yeah, to sign up for this, use an activation code. It'll be included with the letter after one of your in-person appointments. I'm like, man, I don't have shit. And then I find a different page that lets you put in your, like, NHS details and your, like, you know, date of birth and all that kind of thing, so you can search the system. I do this, and it can't come up with anything. And it's not a gender thing, because I tried it with both female and male. Because I know my medical records are set to female, but then it asked for legal gender, which is still male on my end, so... I tried with both, neither worked, there's something wrong with it. I emailed them twice, once pretty early in the morning, like, hey, I can't access this, I'm not gonna be able to go to the meeting. And once more about 40 minutes before the meeting, I'm like, hey, I still can't access it. 2 o'clock comes, there is still no reply, and I'm just kind of like, alright, and I just don't do anything. About 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. I'm like, okay, I figured there was a chance they might just call me and be like, why aren't you in the meeting? In this case, the lady that called me was like the doctor or nurse or whoever that was, I think she's an endocrinologist, that was supposed to be having the meeting with, and she's like, hey, did you get the link all right? And I'm like, I actually didn't get anything. And she's like, oh, even if they did tell you to go on, like, I explained the whole situation. She's like, even if you did go onto the MyCare thing, that's not the right link, because that's set up with Microsoft Teams, but we're using Zoom for the meeting. So we've had a lot of problems with them consistently sending people, like, incorrect meeting links to meetings that aren't gonna happen because they're on the wrong system. And she's like, it's not her fault, because it's, like, the admin team or whatever that had it set up wrong. There's obviously some miscommunication going on. She's like, let me just confirm your email and I can send it to you. And then she sent it and it was fine. We had our meeting. But yeah, that was some BS. I like that even if I did have the thing set up, that still would have been incorrect. So there was just nothing I could do.
I have managed to get through, you know, the last few years where all of this shit has been kind of, like, common without ever using Zoom or Teams or anything like that. It's just...
Teams I had to use for both school and my current job, so I've used that extensively. Zoom I think I've only used for medical appointments, like maybe twice ever.
Yeah, it's like, I always hear about, like, places requiring those things now, but yeah, I've never had a thing that needed it. There was going to be an instance where someone was going to do, like, an interview for, like, beanie stuff, and they wanted me to use that, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I guess I could download it if I have to, and then they just kind of never got back to me.
Oh, good.
Which is annoying, because I would have liked to do it.
Who was that? Was that, like, somebody working at, like, a publication of some kind?
I don't know. It might have just been like a little personal project. It was just somebody on Reddit.
Oh, I see.
This has happened several times where people have, like, made a post like, hey, I'm wanting to make a video on this hobby, and, like, if there's any experts who would love to be in this, then you can reach out to me. And then I do, and then just nothing happens.
Weird. I was gonna say, like, oh yeah, if it's on Reddit, then it's probably not professional. And then my brain was like, where would they contact you if they were wanting something professional? And my brain immediately went to email, because I think of email as being the standard form of communication between people that don't know each other on the internet. And I don't think that's true anymore. I think Twitter has unfortunately become the standard. I always hear about journalists...
God, really?
I think I always hear about journalists reaching out to people on Twitter, because most people have a Twitter, but not everybody has, like, a public website with an email address available. Whereas for, like, just to give a bit of, like, context here, I myself have had to contact several people recently. I say had to, I decided to. And it wasn't for anything, like, serious, it was for BA3 credit stuff, because I wanted to...
Oh, right.
I wanted to, like, part of it was just out of, like, it was partially, like, a fun thing. This is gonna sound stupid, but, like, I kind of like looking into stuff on, like, old pages and, like, trying to find people's contact info and, like, not that kind of contact info, but you know what I mean, like, you know, I'll look at a meaty and it's like, this was sequenced by this guy in 1999. I'm like, oh boy, can I find them? Are they still on the internet? But yeah, like, because I always found it funny whenever I got to the end of BA2 and it would say, like, meaties by VG Music contributors, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Which ones? I don't know. You can check the media info, but not all of them have accurate info, not all of them have info. So I kind of wanted to, partially just out of personal satisfaction, and partially because I think it'd be a good idea, just
like,
see how
nobody credits the individual composers.
Yeah, I know it's not standard.
It's not a thing.
I know. But I wanted to, because I thought it'd be fun. So yeah, that brings me to the point is, you know, I would try to find out who sequenced the shit. And I think there were, like, a good 6 or 7 people I had to contact. There were several that I either couldn't find any info on, or that were very easy to find, like, or rather, if the media was made recently and they still had the same username, I didn't bother to contact them, because I was just like, yeah, this is fine. But there were a few that had made the media, like, a while ago, and I could find a way to contact them, so I was like, let me do this. There's a few different addresses I could have it. There was one guy I thought I found on Tumblr. It turns out it was just a different person with the same name. There was one person I contacted on Twitter, who did get back to me, and yeah, I've got their details down. There were a couple of people that I had to contact on Discord. That was the only way I could find them. In fact, one of them I actually had to contact their friend and be like, hey, are you in contact with this person? It was kind of a whole thing. And then that person didn't even want to be credited anyway, because they were like, oh, I didn't make the song, I just made the MIDI, you shouldn't credit me. I'm like, okay, if you insist.
Yeah, it's like, that's kind of the thing is, like, there's nothing wrong with giving credit for these, like, you know, people did put work into them, there's no reason not to. But I think it's kind of accepted that, like, if you post this thing online, especially if it's on VG Music, which is a site that's been around since, like, fucking 1998 or whatever,
yeah.
It's just, like, you know, it's part of the internet collective. It just exists.
No, I do kind of agree with that, especially since this is a fan work in the first place. Not like we're going, I mean, you know, like, we're definitely not going to the fucking Nintendo employees and being like, is it okay if we use these Zelda assets? It's like, obviously they're gonna say no, maybe even send us a C&D. But, God, but, I don't know, yeah, like I said, part of it was a personal satisfaction thing. So, I do have some associated stories with this, though, since, like, which I guess works as a natural tangent. There was one person, or no, there were a couple of people I wanted to contact on Reddit. This was the only place I could find that I could contact them. So, I actually made a Reddit account. I have never had one previously, and anytime I've ever looked at the site, I've just done so as a guest. But this is the first time that I made an account, and Reddit sucks ass. I know everyone says that, even the people that use it are like, this site is a piece of shit. Mostly because of the culture, though. Or like, sometimes, you know, like the upvote system or something people complain about. But this website is just badly made. And let me explain why. Because after I made my account, there were two different people I wanted to contact. The first person, I find their profile, and I click... There's like two different ways to message somebody for some reason. I don't know why. But there's like
yeah,
PMs.
there's the chat window,
there's
and
chat
then there's...
and like private messages, which are separate things.
Yeah, I don't get
know
why those are different either.
So I tried to private message a person. It's like, this person has private messages turned off, but you can chat instead. I'm like, okay. So I sent a chat message. I'm like, hey, are you this person? And funnily enough, this was actually most of the people that I found stuff for from, like, you know, the 90s or early 2000s. I couldn't get details for. Usually it was newer MIDIs that I had better luck with. This guy made, I think it was the guy that made the Click Clockwood Treetop MIDI, which you mentioned you want to use that music, right? I can say that.
Yeah. Also, so it was this before or after determining that, like, because I remember part of the story involving, like, you looked up a certain song on VG Music, you found the person who made it, and it wasn't even the right MIDI because you just didn't know which song I had picked.
Oh, yeah, that is a sort of detail in the story. Basically, you had described it as the lobby music, when it's similar to the lobby, but it's not the lobby, and so, but what I did was I looked at the actual info of the MIDI file, so I was definitely getting the correct guy, but, Oh,
but you called it the wrong thing, and then
That's right. So I messaged them, and I'm like, hey, you made this, did you used to make Banjo-Kazooie MIDIs back in the day? Because I looked up this guy's username. It's kind of a generic username. Like, I could believe that there's multiple people with this username. I only found details for him on... I only found details for him on GameFAQs and Reddit. And I'm like, I'm not making a GameFAQs account. I don't even know how that works. Like, I don't know how to... can you message people on that? Question mark. Like... He also hadn't logged on in like 5 years, so I was like, okay, not messaging him on GameFAQs, but he's on Reddit. But he would just post in, like, I think it was like the Destiny subreddit, and I'm like, is this the same kind of guy who would play Banjo? I mean, maybe he could have just, like, quote unquote grown out of it. But I'm like, okay, let me message him. So I'm like, did you used to make Banjo-Kazooie MIDIs? And he's like, guilty as charged. What do you need? I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so we're using this MIDI. Like, I want to credit everybody that has contributed something. Like, should I just use this username or what? And he's like, oh yeah, I use... Yes, he's like, yeah, I use this username, but I didn't actually make that MIDI. That looks like it was made by this other guy. I can try to find his contact details if you want. I don't know him, but he's like super eager to help me. And he's like, yeah, the lobby MIDI was made by this guy. And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I'm gonna sound like an idiot here, but I meant the Treetop MIDI, which you did make. I just I just had it labeled wrong. And he was like, oh, okay. Actually, I don't think he said anything. I was just like, no, I did get it right, so I can just use this username then. And yeah, that was the end of that conversation. Okay, but here's where the real shit happens. Because a couple days later, I realized, like, oh shit, this, I think it was the Mr. Appearances, like, What a Great Picture meaty. That was from, like, an Earthbound medley that I found on MuseScore, which, that is down, but I did manage to find the page of the guy. And
I thought that one was custom built. I couldn't remember.
So sort of. There was I tried looking up meaties of What a Great Picture. There weren't any. I tried to look up MuseScore arrangements because you can convert those into meaties. There wasn't one just of that, but there was an Earthbound medley that contained it, but it didn't include the intro. So the intro had to be custom made by, I think, Creature Unknown ? I can check, but yeah. Anyway, no, actually, I think I did some of it, and then somebody else cleaned. Oh yeah, it was me, and then Prawn cleaned it up a bit, and then I think maybe Creature Unknown did some. Either way, I know Creature Unknown's done some custom MIDI stuff for us. But yeah, so, God. But anyway, I find this guy. I find his account. And I find a post from him where, like, MuseScore is kind of dumb, so you can only have up to 5 things uploaded on the site unless you paid for a pro account, and I guess he didn't want the pro account anymore, so he deleted a bunch of stuff, and he made, like, a post that was like, hey, sorry, you know, like, I'll be deleting this soon, so grab him if you want. And he's like, yeah, if you ever want to contact me, just email me. But I could not find his email anywhere, so I'm like, yeah, good job. So eventually I had to find him on Reddit. That was the only viable place I could find to contact him. And I go to chat with him, and it, like, doesn't work. Like, the chat just won't load. And I'm like, okay. I try on a different browser, I try it on my phone, I try all these things. Nothing's working. And I actually test trying to message a couple of my friends. I'm like, hey, can you guys help me out here? Can I message you on Reddit? I tried to do it. The same issue happens where it just won't load. And it was really weird. And yeah, so I tried looking it up. Yeah, here you can see that I just, like, I said fuck it, and I just went in and took a bunch of damage because I thought this was the last phase. I forgot that there's one more. It is a really simple and short phase, but yeah. So it doesn't work, and in my research, it kind of seems like I'm shadow banned, and I'm like, man, fucking hell, what the hell? And I figured maybe it's because, like, I read a thing that says, like, Reddit has, like, a really specific and stringent set of, like, requirements it checks to see if somebody's account is, like, valid. And, you know, if you try to create an account and then immediately message somebody, it might think that you're a bot. And I'm like, what the fuck? This has not been a problem with any other site I've ever used. But, as it turns out, that was not the case, because I found a different resource that straight up said, hey, when your Reddit account is new, you can't message people until you build up some karma first. But the thing is that I messaged the first guy just fine, so I don't know. So I had to rack my brain to think, what can I post that will get me some karma that isn't just transparently vapid and, like, farming? And so eventually I'm like, what about the tip of my joystick subreddit, which I've actually mentioned in this series before, because there was that whole thing with you trying to remember that one, like, horror game with the
Extermination?
mutants. Yeah, you were trying to remember the horror game with the mutants, but then somebody in the comments told us what it was anyway. But I'm like, let me go there and see if there's any game that's been rattling around in my head that I can't remember, see if I can make a thread there. Even if I don't find the answer, hopefully at least a few people will upvote it, because it is a valid post. And I did that, and it worked, and I got, like, 4 karma. And then I could finally message the other person, and it was all fine, but, like, Jesus Christ, Reddit, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah. Now, the best way to get karma on Reddit is just find any thread in one of the, like, big ones, like Ask Reddit or TIFU or something, and then just make a comment saying this is wholesome. You're gonna get, like, 300 upvotes.
But don't you have to do it within the first, like, hour?
Yes. Yeah, because, you know, this is a website that, it by default, it sorts posts by popularity, not by age. But if you don't find something within, like, the first fucking 3 seconds of it being posted, then you're already too late and no one's gonna see your response. And then you get the threads, it's like, people of Reddit who don't leave comments, why not? And it's like, because there's no fucking point. By the time I find it, everybody has already said the thing that I'm gonna say.
That's mostly just on the big subreddits, though, right?
Yeah.
I will say the other thing, the other issue I had was not that I had, sorry, but I always hear about people complaining about Reddit is that like you can't fucking post anything because there's like every subreddit feels the need to install like 20...
they have like 500 fucking rules.
And
yeah.
most of them are not actually listed. You just have to find out by trying to post and then getting told off for doing it wrong. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like,
sorry,
okay,
we only
you
accept
can
text
only-
reports to posts on Mondays. And
Yeah, those are real good. I like the shower thoughts set of rules where
God.
you're not allowed to mention anything that could be found in a bathroom. You can't use the personal pronoun I. What the fuck else was it? Like,
Well, I just remember the
like,
stupid, like, pretentious quote that the guy made up.
Yeah, somebody, like, you get a fucking message from one of the mods if you break any of these unwritten rules.
That basically
like,
makes fun of you and treats you like a fucking brain-dead moron that couldn't think of anything
It's
original.
like, if you don't think that these rules apply to you, then don't worry, they do. And then there's, like, a quote on the bottom that isn't a quote from anything. They just fucking made it up to make them sound like they're quoting something. Like,
do you have it?
God, I'd have to dig it up. I don't remember.
It was something to do with like an appraiser, and the guy's
Yeah.
like, "I think this is valuable," and the other guy's like, "Huh, well, you're stupid." Like it was better phrased than that, but it was just like,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me. It was really, really dumb. But yeah, that's why I hate Reddit. That's my documentary. Thanks for coming.
It's just my pencil.
At some point, there will be Goemon.
Oh shit.
And maybe something else.